Welcome to my week 4 reflection video for my web programming fundamentals class. This week has been fun working with functions. Functions are blocks of code that we can reuse. We can call these functions at anytime in our program. Instead of rewriting a bunch of code, we can write a block of code and basically store that into a function and then call that function at any time in the program to run that block of code, which is pretty cool. Especially creating your own functions for programs, something that you're gonna need to do multiple times throughout the program. It's easy to just create the function, and then as you're programming down the list, you can just call that function. So I thought that was really interesting. We're also learning about loops. With doing my assignment this week, I had a little trouble with the while loop. Particularly, I wanted it to loop back until it met a condition, and I wasn't. Basically, my problem is before I stated the while loop, I didn't state the condition to meet. So it kept, repeating over and over and over. But that was probably the hardest thing for me this week, was to set that while loop. Learning the for loop and the while do loops was also pretty interesting. So I think functions are definitely going to be very useful because they're, like I said, reusable code that we can call on in any time that we need to. So I think functions are very important in programming. Saves a lot of time. An example of a function, I would probably use an example of brushing my teeth in the morning and at night. I've got my brain programmed, that little block of code in my brain that says when you get up, brush your teeth. Before you go to bed, brush your teeth. So the whole steps behind that, getting my toothbrush out and putting the toothpaste on and brushing my teeth real good and flossing and rinsing, all those steps and the actions of brushing my teeth are saved in that function that's called brush your teeth. So every morning my brain runs that function of brush your teeth, and then before I go to bed it runs that function again.